Hello, my name's Tim Shoebridge. I'm very pleased to be able to announce a new sample library and preset collection that I've just put together for the Waldorf Quantum. It's called NYLON and it sounds something like this. It's basically a collection of samples that I've recorded from a nylon classical guitar that I've owned since I was about 13, 14 years old. I've always wanted to play the guitar but not been very good at it. So it's a set of samples. We've got basic plucked strings. We've also got some harmonics. And we've got some strums as well, just in the major and the minor chords. As well as those samples, there's a few fret noises as well. So if I go back to just the basic preset I've got for the plucked sounds, there are some fret noises down the bottom here. So you can do that kind of thing. So as well as those basic presets that showcase the samples, I've come up with a few different variations on them, done a little bit of granular synthesis on the samples and stuff like that. So we've got things like this. This is just taking the basic pluck samples and using granular synthesis on them. To create pad type of sounds, really. So there you're hearing the plucked and the pad at the same time, using a layered patch. Here is the granular pad on its own. Sounds like a choir. So I programmed the mod wheel with this particular preset so that you can move backwards through the sample, because the sample is loudest at the start, so we can do a kind of expression pedal kind of thing. So what else have we got? Well, I've taken the basic harmonics, which are these, and I've got a couple of different presets based around those. So if you just add a little high pass filter and some delay, you can get this kind of effect. And I've also created a pad. This is not granular, but this is just looping the harmonic samples. I think I'm doing ping pong on them like that. They're a little bit noisy, but that sort of adds to the charm, I think. And the mod wheel adds some detune. Now, samples take up quite a bit of room on the Quantum, and you don't have much room to play with. I think you've got 2 gigabytes, which sounds like a lot, but it's not a lot. So what I've done is I've provided, with the basic patch, I've provided 3 different variations of it. So in terms of samples, there are actually 3 samples per note. Now, I haven't sampled every single note, but when you do press down a key, there are 3 variations. So round robin is 3. But if you want to cut down on the amount of space that this sample library takes up, then don't load the 3 round robin samples. I provided 2 and 1 as well. So let's just go with the 1. This is just 1 sample that you hear per key. So it's a compromise. It's not going to sound as realistic, especially if you're playing a little run like this. They're all playing the same sample at different pitches. Whereas if I contrast that with the 3 round robin one, the different samples each note. So it's up to you really at the end of the day how much space you want to take up with this sample library. So that's it. That is NYLON for the Waldorf Quantum. There's 11 presets here, 60 samples if you load the whole lot, which is just under 180 megabytes of stereo samples. I really do hope you enjoy this library and preset collection. Until the next one, thanks very, very much for watching.